Ladies and gentlemen, every season in life has a purpose and no season lasts forever. The challenges you face today are not here to destroy you, but to prepare you for what's coming. Hard seasons are classrooms for growth, opportunities for character, and platforms for elevation. Understand this, in every trial, there is a lesson, and in every struggle, there is a treasure waiting to be discovered. But you must not give up before the breakthrough. A seed in the soil endures darkness before it sprouts. A caterpillar struggles in its cocoon before it flies, and so it is with you. If you're feeling pressed, stretched, or broken, know that this is not the end. It's merely the process refining you for what's next. Don't focus on the pain, focus on the purpose. Your patience, your persistence, and your faith are the keys to unlocking the next season of your life. The winds of change are already shifting, and your hard season is about to give way to new opportunities, fresh joy, and renewed strength. So hold your head high, keep moving forward, and prepare yourself for what's ahead. Every hard season has a purpose. It's preparing you for elevation. This truth is foundational to how life unfolds, and it's something we must embrace to move forward. Many times when we are in the midst of difficulty, it feels as though life is working against us. The weight of the situation, the uncertainty and the pain can cloud our vision, making us question if we'll ever see the other side. But every hard season carries within it a purpose, a lesson, and a preparation for something greater. Think about the seed. When it is planted in the soil, it is buried, hidden away in darkness. From the outside, it looks as though it has been discarded, forgotten, and left to die. But beneath the surface, something extraordinary is happening. The pressure of the soil, the moisture, and the nutrients all work together to activate life within the seed. The very environment that appears to bury it is the same environment that prepares it to grow. Without being planted, the seed would never fulfill its purpose. The same principle applies to your life. The challenges you face, the setbacks, and the trials are not meant to bury you, but to position you for growth. They are shaping you, refining your character, and preparing you to handle the weight of your next season. Every disappointment, every moment of waiting, and every obstacle is working together for your good, even if it doesn't feel like it in the moment. Consider the story of the butterfly. Before it takes flight, it endures a stage of struggle in the cocoon. What seems like confinement and struggle is actually the process that strengthens its wings. Without the cocoon, there would be no butterfly. Similarly, the difficulties you face are not designed to destroy you, but to strengthen you for what lies ahead. You are being prepared for elevation, but elevation requires transformation, and transformation often comes through pressure. It is easy to become frustrated in hard seasons, to look at the situation and ask, why me? Why now? But the question you should be asking is, what is this preparing me for? Hard seasons are never wasted. They are tools in the hands of purpose, chiseling away at the things that hold you back and carving out the qualities you need to step into the next level of your life. Patience, resilience, wisdom, and faith, these are all birthed in seasons of difficulty. Think about this: before gold becomes pure, it must pass through fire. The heat melts away impurities and brings out its brilliance. The fire is not meant to harm the gold, it is meant to refine it. In the same way, the heat of your current season is refining you, removing what doesn't serve you, and revealing the strength, beauty, and purpose within you. If you resist the process, you miss the preparation. But if you embrace it, you emerge stronger, wiser, and ready for what's next. Hard seasons are also a test of vision. Can you see beyond the present? Can you look at the soil and believe in the seed? Can you endure the cocoon, trusting that it's leading to wings? Vision gives you the ability to see the potential in the midst of pain. Without it, you risk becoming stuck in the moment, losing sight of the bigger picture. But when you hold on to vision, you recognize that this is just a season, and every season has an expiration date. When you understand that every hard season has a purpose, it changes how you respond to it. Instead of complaining, you start learning. Instead of giving up, you press on. Instead of seeing obstacles, you see opportunities. This shift in perspective allows you to grow through what you go through. The struggle may be real, but the reward is greater. Remember, no season lasts forever. Just as winter gives way to spring and night gives way to morning, your hard season will eventually end. But how you come out of it depends on how you endure it. Will you let it define you, or will you let it refine you? The choice is yours. The challenges of today are preparing you for the opportunities of tomorrow. What looks like a setback is often a setup for your greatest breakthrough. The soil, the cocoon, the fire, they all point to one thing: purpose. And when you understand the purpose of a hard season, you find the strength to keep moving forward. Your elevation is coming, and the preparation you're enduring now will ensure you are ready to handle it. Trials are classrooms for growth and platforms for breakthrough. They are not arbitrary, nor are they without meaning. Each trial you face is a teacher, imparting lessons that prepare you for greater things. But to benefit from the lesson, you must first recognize the opportunity hidden within the challenge. Many people view trials as obstacles meant to block their path, yet they fail to see that these obstacles often hold the keys to unlocking their greatest potential. Think of life as a series of seasons, each with its own curriculum. The trials you face are part of the syllabus designed to help you grow. Just as a student cannot advance to the next grade without passing tests, you cannot step into the next phase of your life without overcoming challenges. These trials are not designed to destroy you, but to teach you endurance, wisdom, and strength. They push you beyond your comfort zone and force you to confront the areas of your life that need refinement. Consider the story of a sculptor chipping away at a block of marble. The marble doesn't resist, it endures the chisel, knowing that every strike is part of revealing a masterpiece. In the same way, trials chip away at the unnecessary parts of your character, revealing the strength, resilience, and beauty within. Without the chisel of trials, you might never uncover the greatness that lies dormant inside you. Trials are also a test of your perspective. How you see the situation determines how you respond to it. If you view a trial as a punishment, you may grow bitter, resentful, or defeated. But if you see it as a classroom, you'll approach it with curiosity and a willingness to learn. Every difficulty carries within it a seed of opportunity, but you must be willing to look for it. Challenges are not meant to paralyze you, they are meant to propel you. Take the example of an eagle. When a storm approaches, most birds seek shelter, but the eagle uses the wind from the storm to rise higher. It does not fear the challenge, it embraces it, knowing that the storm provides the conditions needed to soar above it. In the same way, the trials in your life are meant to lift you. They create an environment where you can rise above the limitations of your current circumstances. Sometimes, trials reveal strengths you didn't know you had. When you're pushed to your limits, you discover that your capacity is far greater than you imagined. The struggle teaches you resilience, the ability to bounce back after setbacks, and the courage to face future challenges with confidence. These lessons are not learned in comfort, they are learned in adversity. Growth requires stretching, and stretching is rarely comfortable, but it's always necessary. Trials also expose areas of weakness that need attention. Just as a fire reveals impurities in gold, trials bring to the surface the things in your life that may be holding you back. It could be fear, insecurity, or a mindset limits your potential. Once exposed, these areas can be addressed and transformed forward with greater clarity and strength. But growth is only one side of the equation. Trials are not just about preparing you, they are also platforms for breakthrough. Every significant achievement, every major step forward is preceded by a challenge that tests your resolve. The greater the trial, the greater the opportunity for victory. Think about the moments in your life when you've experienced the most growth or achieved the most success. Chances are those moments were born out of overcoming significant challenges. Breakthroughs don't happen by accident. They happen when you persevere through the trial and emerge stronger on the other side. The trial is the proving ground where your faith, determination, and character are tested. When you pass the test, the breakthrough is the reward. It's the moment when the struggle gives way to success and the pain gives way to purpose. Understand this, trials are temporary, but their impact can last a lifetime. The lessons you learn and the strength you gain will carry you far beyond the season of difficulty. They will equip you for future challenges and position you for opportunities you couldn't have handled before. What feels like a setback is often a setup for your next breakthrough. So embrace the trials, learn from them, grow through them, and use them as stepping stones to your destiny. They are not here to define you by your struggle, but to elevate you through your perseverance. Remember, every classroom has a final bell and every storm eventually passes. Focus on the purpose, not the pain, and persevere. In the midst of a hard season, it's easy to get consumed by the pain, the discomfort, and the struggle. Pain demands attention. It calls out for you to focus on it, to dwell on it, and to let it define you. However, if you allow yourself to be completely absorbed by the pain, you risk losing sight of the purpose that is driving you forward. The pain you're experiencing is temporary, but the purpose you're being prepared for is eternal. Purpose is the key that unlocks the strength to keep going when things get tough. When you know your purpose, when you understand why you're enduring the trials, it shifts your focus. Suddenly, the pain becomes secondary. It's still there, but it no longer has the power to consume you. Instead of seeing it as a barrier, you begin to see it as part of the process that is pushing you closer to fulfilling your purpose. And think about a woman in labor. The pain she experiences is intense, but it is all for the birth of a new life. The moment of birth is the moment of purpose realized, but she must endure the pain to get there. If she focuses solely on the pain, she might give up before the new life is born. But when her focus shifts to the purpose, the joy of holding her child, the new life she's bringing into the world, the pain becomes something she is willing to endure. In the same way, every challenge you face is preparing you for the fulfillment of your purpose. Pain without purpose is unbearable. But when you know the reason behind the struggle, it becomes something you can endure. The pain no longer controls you because your vision for your purpose propels you forward. It's this shift in perspective that makes all the difference. When you focus on purpose, you also develop a resilience that allows you to persevere. Perseverance is not the absence of pain, but the ability to keep moving forward despite the pain. It's about maintaining your focus on what's ahead, even when the present moment seems overwhelming. Without purpose, perseverance becomes nearly impossible. It is the understanding of your purpose that fuels your determination, gives you the energy to keep going, and reminds you that the discomfort you feel is not the end, but a part of the journey. Consider an athlete training for a race. The athlete feels pain as they push their body to the limit, but their goal, the finish line, keeps them going. They know that every step, no matter how painful, is bringing them closer to the victory they've been working for. The pain of the training is temporary, but the glory of crossing the finish line lasts. If they lost sight of their purpose to win the race, they would give up at the first sign of discomfort. But because they focus on the purpose, they push through the pain and finish strong. Similarly, when you encounter setbacks or challenges, remind yourself of the purpose behind your struggle. Every obstacle you face is part of the journey that will lead you to greater things. You are being refined, strengthened, and prepared for something bigger than yourself. The process may be difficult, but the results are worth it. Pain that leads to purpose is never wasted. The key to persevering is remembering that no season lasts forever. Pain may seem endless in the moment, but the seasons of difficulty are always followed by seasons of ease. When you focus on the purpose, you find the strength to endure because you know the hard season will eventually end. Even in the darkest moments, your focus on the purpose helps you to stay grounded and hopeful. It gives you the clarity to see beyond the current moment and to keep moving toward the future. In times of struggle, it's easy to forget that your purpose is bigger than the pain. But you must remind yourself every single day that the pain is a temporary obstacle in the path toward your destiny. When you keep your eyes on the prize, when you understand that this challenge is only preparing you for what's ahead, you become unstoppable. Focus on the purpose, not the pain. Pain is a part of the journey, but it is not the destination. When you allow purpose to guide you, you transcend the pain. You no longer see it as a hindrance, but as a necessary step in the process of becoming the person you were always meant to be. Remember, the pain will not last forever, but your purpose will. And in the end, when you look back at the challenges you've overcome, you will see that they were all stepping stones toward the greatness that lies ahead. Patience, persistence, and faith unlock the next season. These three qualities are not just virtues, they are the keys that unlock the door to a brighter, more fulfilling future. In the midst of a hard season, when everything feels uncertain and the road ahead seems unclear, it is easy to want to give up. But it is in these moments that patience, persistence, and faith become your greatest assets. They are not just qualities to admire, they are tools that will carry you through the toughest times and position you for what's next. Patience is often misunderstood. It is not simply about waiting for things to improve, nor is it about passively enduring hardship. True patience is about holding steady in the face of adversity, knowing that your breakthrough is coming, even if you cannot see it yet. It's a mindset that understands that growth takes time and that every season has its own rhythm. Just like the seasons of nature, there is a time to plant, a time to grow, and a time to harvest. You cannot rush the process. What you can do is trust that In due season, what you have sown will eventually come to fruition. Think about the trees in the forest. They don't rush their growth. They grow steadily, deepening their roots and strengthening their trunks. They are patient, trusting that over time they will reach the height they were meant to achieve. Even in storms, they stand firm because their patience has given them the resilience to endure. Similarly, when you exercise patience in the midst of a trial, you allow yourself to grow in ways that may not be immediately visible. Your roots are strengthening, your character is deepening, and your foundation is becoming more solid. The fruit of your patience will come in due season. Persistence is the second key that will unlock your next season. It is the force that drives you forward when you feel like stopping. Persistence is what keeps you going when every circumstance is telling you to give up. It is the ability to keep moving forward step by step, even when you don't see immediate results. Life often requires you to do the same thing repeatedly, to keep showing up, even when you don't feel like it. This is where persistence becomes critical. You must keep pressing on even when the breakthrough seems far off. Consider a runner in a marathon. It's not the first few steps that are difficult. It's the middle miles when exhaustion sets in and the finish line seems so far away. But the runner who is persistent keeps moving, even though their body aches and their mind tells them to stop. Every step forward, no matter how small, brings them closer to the finish line. In the same way, persistence in the face of a hard season is what brings you closer to your breakthrough. Every effort, every action, no matter how seemingly insignificant, is positioning you for the victory that awaits. You may not see the finish line right now, but with persistence, you will get there. Faith is the final key. Faith is what allows you to believe in the unseen, to trust that there is a purpose in the process, and to know that your breakthrough is coming even if you cannot see how it will unfold. Faith is the belief that no matter how hard the season may be, something good is being prepared for you. It's the confidence that your pain is not in vain and that the struggles you are facing are not without reason. Faith is the assurance that the outcome will be worth the effort, even if the path is unclear. Faith also enables you to see beyond the current circumstances. It shifts your focus from what is to what can be. It gives you the strength to endure, knowing that you are not alone in the journey. Faith is what anchors you when the winds of doubt blow. It is the belief that no matter how strong the storm, the sun will shine again. When you walk by faith, you understand that the difficulties of today are shaping you for the success of tomorrow. You may not have all the answers right now, but you trust that in time, everything will make sense. Together, patience, persistence, and faith form a powerful combination that will carry you through any season. When you exercise patience, you trust the process. When you are persistent, you keep moving forward despite the challenges. And when you have faith, you believe that your breakthrough is coming even when you cannot see it yet. Each of these qualities reinforces the others, creating a cycle of strength that will carry you through the hardest of times. It's easy to get discouraged when things don't happen as quickly as we hope, or when we face obstacles that seem insurmountable. But remember, these qualities are not just for the difficult seasons. They are the tools that will help you rise above them and reach the next level. The path to your next season is not without effort, but the effort you invest now will yield a harvest of blessings and opportunities in the future. In the end, patience, persistence, and faith are what will enable you to overcome the challenges of today and step into the promise of tomorrow. The darkest nights always precede the brightest dawns. In every life, there are moments when it seems as though the darkness will never lift. When you're surrounded by uncertainty, fear, and frustration, it can feel like you're trapped in a perpetual night. But it is important to understand that the darkest moments are often preparing you for the brightest breakthroughs. It is in the depths of night that we experience the greatest growth, the most profound lessons, and the clearest shifts toward our purpose. And just like the night always gives way to the day, your current season of hardship will eventually pass, bringing with it a new dawn of opportunity and fulfillment. Think about the night sky. No matter how dark or stormy it may seem, the stars still shine, offering light even in the darkest hours. The darkness does not extinguish the stars, it enhances their brilliance. In the same way, the difficulties in your life do not have the power to erase your potential. They serve to highlight the strength and resilience that you may not have even realized were there. The night challenges you, pushes you to search for light in places you've never looked, and allows you to discover the depth of your own inner strength. In the midst of darkness, you learn to trust your ability to rise above it. A seed planted in the ground also experiences a period of darkness. It is buried, hidden from the world, and seemingly out of sight, but this is the beginning of a powerful transformation. The seed's time in the dark is not wasted, it is essential for its growth. The soil provides the necessary conditions for the seed to develop roots, to strengthen itself, and to prepare for the day when it would break through the surface and emerge into the light. Similarly, the hardships you face in life are the soil that is preparing you for a breakthrough. You may feel buried, hidden, or overlooked, but in reality, you are being prepared for the breakthrough that is just beyond the horizon. The night represents the process of transformation. It's not easy and it's not fast, but it is necessary. In every transformation, there are stages that must be endured. The cocoon of the caterpillar, for example, is a period of total change. The caterpillar must endure the confinement of the cocoon in order to emerge as a butterfly. The darkness of the cocoon does not defeat the caterpillar, it transforms it into something greater than it was before. The struggles you face are similarly transformative. They are not meant to break you, they are meant to change you, to help you become the person you are meant to be. Without the darkness of the night, there would be no dawn to follow. During the darkest seasons, it can feel like there is no end in sight. You may find yourself wondering when the light will return, when the storm will finally pass. But remember, night does not last forever. Just as the sun is guaranteed to rise every morning, your breakthrough is on its way. The darkest times are often the most significant because they signify that change is about to take place. They represent the moment right before the dawn when the clouds break and light pierces through, signaling a new beginning. The key is to keep going. You may not see the light yet, but trust that it is coming. Even in the darkest of nights, there are signs that the dawn is near. It may be the tiniest glimmer of hope, the faintest whisper of possibility, or the quiet strength that you feel within. These small moments are often the first signs of the new season that is about to unfold. The struggle you are experiencing now is part of the journey that is leading you to something greater, something brighter. When you are in the midst of darkness, it's easy to become discouraged and to believe that the light will never return. But it is in those moments that you must hold on to the truth that the night is always followed by the dawn. Your patience, perseverance, and faith are what will carry you through the night, guiding you toward the breakthrough that is waiting on the other side. Every step you take in the darkness is one step closer to the light. As you face the challenges of today, remind yourself that your breakthrough is coming. The trials you face now are not the end. They are the beginning of something beautiful, something greater than you can imagine. Just as the darkest night is always followed by the brightest dawn, your hard season is about to end and a new chapter is about to begin. The key is to keep moving, keep believing, and keep trusting. The dawn will come. The light will return. And when it does, you will see the fruits of your endurance, the beauty that was created in the dark, and the strength that was built through the struggle. So hold on, for the night is almost over, and the dawn is just around the corner. As we come to the close of this message, remember this: every trial, every challenge, and every season of hardship is preparing you for something greater. The darkest nights do not last forever, and the dawn is always on the horizon. You are stronger, wiser, and more resilient than you realize, and the breakthrough you are waiting for is coming. Keep your focus on your purpose. Be patient, persistent, and walk by faith. Understand that your hard season is not the end of your story, but the process that is shaping you for what's next. The breakthrough you've been praying for is closer than you think, and soon you will see the fruits of your endurance. I want to thank you for taking the time to listen, and I encourage you to press forward, knowing that the end of this hard season is just the beginning of something extraordinary. May you be filled with strength, courage, and unwavering belief as you step into the next chapter of your life. Good luck, and know that your best days are ahead. Thank you.